Hey, hi, hello there. Welcome back to another episode of Anthropologist Watches Amberlynn Reid. This is the third time I've recorded this, so bear with me. Good news is I've watched this video most of the way through, so I know what's coming up. Real quick, because I keep forgetting to do this right up front. I am an anthropologist. I am an archaeologist retired. I am not a doctor, not a shrink, not a therapist, not whatever else category you want to throw me into. I am an anthropologist. My studies were in human evolution, human osteology, and the development of a human diet. All right? There you go. I have a lot of opinions. I am not special. Okay? My opinion is no more valid than anyone else's opinion who's on here saying shit. So there's that. All right. This is this is me losing my voice. This is day 15 of the 15-day uploading challenge. It's also day 15 of me being on Weight Watchers, and I am happy to be done. Today is the last day. I will not be posting any more Weight Watchers crap after this. Well, there'll be a wrap-up video, but after that, I will not be posting anything else. So there's that. And let's see, disclaimers all aside. Yep, that's it. That's all I can think of. If you've made it this far in the video, this is your first reminder to like and subscribe. And leave a comment, I guess. A lot of people I've noticed comment like super early in the video. Okay. So I also notice that people will comment multiple times throughout the video, which I find fun, actually, because I know where you're at when you make that comment. Some people even put timestamps, which is very helpful. So yeah, please like and subscribe, leave a comment at this point, I guess. Anyway, onward we go. Like I said, this is the third time I've recorded this, so my voice might be a little rough. There's my big boy. Gosh. Yes, he just woke up. Which is why he's not screaming. What's up, Bubby? Trying to see what you can step on. Trying to see what you can step on. That's my short-haired boy. So, all right. So this is living in a world that dislikes fat people, clean with me, and sushi. We will be skipping the sushi part, just FYI. And since I have rambled about it in the last 2 times I've tried to record this, I believe I'm going to settle on the word hypocritical. I think the thumbnail for this video is incredibly hypocritical given the title of the video and the part later on in the video that I'm going to spend the most amount of time ranting during. So this is a basically 17-minute video. I think I've disclosed everything that needs to be disclosed. I've read the title, told you I don't like the thumbnail for a particular reason, and yeah, let's get into this.
Hello, hi. Welcome to a new vloggity vlog. So I'm having some allergies.
She is sped up.
I've been itching my eyes like a mad woman, so...
Stop touching your eyes. I'm not proud of you because I wasn't disappointed. It's just the way you are. Okay? There's nothing to be proud of. It's like, you guys should be proud of me. I brushed my teeth this morning. To which you all should go, you don't? I mean, yeah. Okay, whatever.
Before I washed it, yes I did. And then, as I always do, I put my hair back in its bun right after my shower, and maybe an hour later I decided to check my Instagram and someone messaged me and said that you can get mold in your hair from doing that.
Again, I'm 97% sure that's just an old wives' tale. So, unless you can back that up with some actual evidence, I'm not going to believe that story at all. I was told that a lot as a kid, too. I had very long hair as a child. And into my teen years. Again, it's just an old wives' tale.
Ma'am, what? I've been doing that since I was a youngin'. Just putting my hair up, you know, right after it's already wet. Like, what? I've never had mold in my hair. Is that real? I need to do some research, but I just thought that was like crazy. But to the person who said that to me, if it is true, thank you for letting me know. I will be doing my research. I will be trying to figure that out.
No one here believes you're going to do any research at all into that. I will. Yeah, mold doesn't grow in your hair, but these fungi may. There's no evidence that mold can grow in human hair. And despite the claims of some websites, your hair doesn't smell wet. Your hair doesn't smell when wet because of mold. That's from Healthline, which I'm more likely to trust than Glam. The one website that is remotely health actually related. No, you cannot grow mold on human hair. And no, your hair does not get mildewy if you put it up while it's wet. Every other beauty website does say that. Okay? So I guess decide which one you find more factually correct. An actual healthline.com, which, you know, is healthline.com, or Glam magazine. I'm not saying healthline.com is infallible. I'm just saying I'm more likely to trust them over Glam. Anyway.
Because if that's true, then I am a rare species because I have never had mold in my hair or what? Oh my god. But today is day 15, folks. This is the last day for daily uploads. I currently do not have a new schedule. I have no idea when I'm going to be back and all of that. But when I do know, I will definitely post like a community post, because I think that's what I'm gonna start doing from this point on, is whenever I have like a new schedule, whatever, I'm just gonna post it on there. So definitely keep your eye out there. I'm looking in the viewfinder and I'm just like, should I put on makeup?
When she says community post, does she use her YouTube community tab, or is she talking about Instagram? Because I know she posts to Instagram, but I don't think I've ever seen a community post on YouTube, but I've never checked either. So I guess I could do that when this video's over with. I can answer my own question, but if you want to answer it for me, feel free.
Should I wear my hair down? God, I am my own worst enemy, and I just don't even want to look at the camera. I'm sorry, you guys. Sorry if you stare at me like this, because I don't think I'm going to wear makeup today, and I'm definitely not going to wear my hair down.
You say that like you dress up every time you do a video. Like, girl, this is your default. This is how you normally look. This isn't different from anything ever. Also, I hate this shirt. Get rid of it. You doing your hair and putting makeup on is actually abnormal for you. So when you do it, it stands out because it's not your normal setting. This is your default. This is what we're used to. She's still got that shadow. That must be a skin discoloration then, because she's still got that shadow right there. So she's got a dark spot on her cheek. It's interesting. I'm sure it's an indicator of something.
You know what? Maybe I might wear it down tomorrow. Editing Lynn here. I did.
Yep, see, even with her makeup on, she's got it right there. On anyone else, I would say it's a birthmark, but it's way too... It's very light. And the only other person I know who has a birthmark there told me that it developed as they got older, so maybe it's just age. Doesn't necessarily have to be anything. I just
did in
noticed
fact
it.
wear my hair down and straight, so.
Her hair is so fried, and there's no reason for it to be. She doesn't treat it or anything, which is the reason it's fried. But I mean, she doesn't bleach it, she doesn't color it, she doesn't use relaxant on it. But she's clearly also not using like conditioner or hair oil or leave-in conditioner or anything. The longer my hair gets, now I've been purposefully growing it out for a very long time now. My hair grows slow because I'm old. But the longer it gets, the more time it takes to take care of it, which is a commitment I knew I was getting into. But I also decided to start taking better care of it in general. So like I have, much like my skincare routine, I have a hair care routine that I go through as well. But my hair used to be kind of crispy looking like this. Not as dry because I've always used conditioner, but this is what my hair looked like before I started really taking hydration and keeping my hair hydrated seriously. You guys can't really tell because A, it's a camera, and B, I usually have my hair back when I'm doing these, but my hair is not anywhere near that frizzy anymore. It's still got some frizz to it though, so it's not perfect, but it's better than that. This is what my hair looked like before, and I didn't like it. So I know what's going on with her hair. Anyways, my point. Stop rambling. Go.
So I was craving sushi. My friend wants me to take a picture for her and send it, so I'm gonna do that even before I eat any, but
Okay, I literally could care less. I've already seen this. I don't care. I'm not watching her feed her face again. It's so disgusting. Even the little pauses are gross.
Okay, you guys, so I have to clean my coffee table. I knew.
Here's my thing, and I said this last time it played, so I'm just gonna say it real quick here. This looks staged. So I think one of two things happened. Either she staged a table so she could clean it for us, or probably what more likely is what happened is she started to clean it and then was like, oh wait, this would be good content, and then stopped, started recording. And the reason I say this, follow me, the reason I say this is just a weird setup in general. Who leaves two random Legos out on the table that we've known about being built for like weeks? She built these at the beginning of the 15 days. So why are they even on the table to begin with? Because she built them in her office. And it's not like they're on the table in a way that it's like, oh, I'm displaying them. Okay. Anyway, I'll let this play through.
Happen when I got a coffee table, that it would absolutely become a spot where I would just set random stuff. So let's clean it. All right. So first things first is this. This was.
If you don't do that, let me know, because I've yet to be to someone's house, including my own, where table space just collects stuff. There's a reason I use backgrounds, and it's mainly because my dining table is immediately behind me, and it's just stuff. Maybe one day I'll do this without a background so you can actually see the back of the apartment, but that day will happen after I've deep cleaned. Not even deep cleaned, just, picked up all the clutter. Because, well, it's embarrassing. Let me put it that way. If you came over, I wouldn't let you in my apartment
actually
right now.
From last night when I tried those cauliflower bites. So I'm gonna go put it in the kitchen. Here's just some pens that I'm gonna put the rest with my pens. I'm not ready to get rid of this Lego, so I'm just gonna set it over on my little bookshelf. The remote.
I love that one.
Couch. And then all of this stuff is just like miscellaneous stuff that I can just
see, that's my point.
Take off of here. I'm definitely, without a doubt, keeping this Lego. I love it, so I'm gonna use it for decor. But I'm just gonna set it right here next to Pluto and Feline's laptop, which is underneath Pluto's Lego. And then here we just have.
Oh, I thought that was a notebook. Damn, those iMacs are thin. I would actually be afraid to have one of those. I think I would put it someplace, forget it was there, and then sit on it. I'm not joking. That is a thin ass laptop.
Tarot cards.
I'm glad to see you're using your tarot cards.
One question a day, and like a little thing that you put your drinks on. Next is this little guy. Coaster. This is what I use to. Oh, someone's calling me. Hold on. Hello? So this is what I use to brush my fur babies every single day. I actually keep it on the coffee table. So I'm actually going to get rid of this guy. This is one of the...
No, not the coffee grinder.
Zoloft Feline's hair tie. So I'm going to go put that in her bathroom. And then a little plant that I'm just going to set aside. Now I'm going to take this Method glass.
I like Method products. They smell good. They do the job. I used to use them a lot. I don't know why I don't use them anymore, honestly. Because I was trying to do the whole, like, I am an eco goddess and I can make my own cleaning supplies out of vinegar and what is it, rosemary drops. And you can, but I could also just buy a bottle of Method and clean things with that. So there's that.
Surface cleaner, and I'm just going to spray it.
Also, I got I'm one of those people that slightly went a little nuts during the whole lockdown thing and started using bleach, which I've never... until, 2020, never used bleach in the household except in the bathroom and specifically the toilet. But now I bleach quite a few surfaces, and it's become a habit. And now I have to bleach the freaking counters of the apartment I live in because it's Formica, and it's Formica that's lost its finish. So you look at it and it stains, and the only thing that gets the stain out is to bleach the stuff. I hate it. Anyway.
Also going to spray this guy here, which does come out, and I'm just going to let it sit for like a minute.
I don't have any stone surfaces. Obviously, I just got done complaining about my Formica. Can you clean stone with glass cleaner? I'm guessing if that is actually stone, it's probably granite. Can you do that? I know you're not supposed to use vinegar on certain stone surfaces because it'll actually like dissolve them, but that doesn't have vinegar in it, so it's not an issue. But Somebody let me know down below if you've got actual stone surfaces. That may or may not actually be one, but can you use glass cleaner?
Okay. Now I'm scrub-a-dub-a-dubbing. Finally,
Method does make a stone clean
because I use it as a place
too,
just to
so
store stuff.
they got you covered.
Yay! It's clean again. And that is a little cat toy here that they play with. Oh my god, this looks so good. I love my little Lego moment. I had to add that guy there next to my greenery. Hungry. So, I think it's kielbasa time. I also have more onion. I use some.
Does anyone else listen to Tenacious D or listened to Tenacious D and understand that every time I hear kielbasa, I go, kielbasa sausage? It's not appropriate for television.
Spectacular.
Do not act like you pretend. Do not pretend to act like you care about lighting.
I'll just set you guys right there. So, I'm actually LOLing. I really am. So, I'm not like, y'all coming for me.
Yes.
And I just now saw y'all coming for me. Had to get a
Sorry, y'all.
good old pan. I'm not a car girly.
The y'all wouldn't bother me if she actually A, said it correctly, and B, used it correctly. I'm not saying that in this situation you wouldn't say all y'all, but it's not natural, you can tell. And so I, as a cultural y'allist, am offended. Someone's gonna come for me. Y'all gonna come for me in my comment section now. Ugh. Sound like my uncle.
I don't know cars, nothing. And I just found out because of a DM.
Okay. I'm trying not to ramble too much at this point because I know there's a section I'm going to ramble in later. But when she's trying to be simple and when she's trying to... It's not even that she's trying to be cute. I'm not entirely sure what I want to describe what she's doing right now as. Like, she's getting ready to explain to us that she didn't know what a G-Wagon was, and everyone was being very critical of the fact that she didn't know what a G-Wagon was, because we'll get into that in a second. But what was it? The car. She's like, she drops into this southern accent, and it's like a Midlands, Midwestern, southern accent. And I know somebody was telling me that she's from Florida, but she doesn't sound like a Floridian to me, or at least I've worked with a couple people who were Floridians, and that's not the accent. They didn't really have much of an accent. There are certain things that they say weird, but, well, weird to me because my accent's the only one that's true. Anyway, but they were all panhandle people. They weren't like that part that extends into the water. I don't know what they call it. The tip. I'm not from Florida. But it's also not like a Georgian accent, and it's definitely not a Texas accent. So both places of which I have family who have that accent. So, but I noticed that she does it when she's trying, I guess would be folksy, when she's trying to be like apologetically folksy or to explain her misspeaking. And I can't tell if she's doing it because she thinks it's cute, which is very likely, or if she's doing it because in her head, you know, the southern accent makes her sound, it's not even that southern accent, it's the southern accent that makes her sound like, I hate to put it this way, but I think she thinks dumb people talk that way. And so I think when she's admitting to doing something dumb, like she did with the G-Wagon thing, I feel like she uses it because she thinks like stupid people talk with that Midlands, Midwestern, southern accent. And as someone from the area, it's mildly offensive. Going back to the y'all thing where I was mostly joking, it's a little... I get why it irritated Becky, because Becky very much has that Midwest Kentucky accent. But it's kind of offensive if she's using it the way I think she's using it, which is to excuse her ignorance. So she talks like she thinks an ignorant person would talk. That's just me speculating. That's just speculation. But it's something I've noticed. It's a pairing I've noticed she does in most of her videos, usually. Anyway.
I'll push you guys back a little bit. But a G-Wagon is not a Jeep.
You are correct.
A G-Wagon
this time
is not a Jeep.
A G-Wagon, because I looked this up, a G-Wagon is a Mercedes-Benz. Yes. I think, giving her the benefit of the doubt, what happened was there is the Grand Wagoneer, which is a Jeep. And I think she might have thought the Grand Wagoneer is also called a G-Wagon, which it is not. Maybe somebody calls it that, but it is not the G-Wagon, which is Mercedes-Benz. I'm going to give her the benefit of the doubt because I'm that kind of a person, that she was just confusing the Wagoneer, the Grand Wagoneer, with the... Is G-Wagon actually the name? Yeah, because the G is the model. I was wondering if that's what had happened when she said it the first time, which is why I didn't go into it too much, but a lot of people have come for her over that one. That is my thoughts as to what happened. Obviously, I have no proof, and she doesn't back me up on that at all here. Like, she's clearly not done her research. So, what else is new?
My whole life has been an absolute lie. I am so shocked right now.
I hate that laugh. Her and Foodie both do that laugh, and they do that laugh when, well, I think when they're embarrassed. Because it's a hee hee cute, aren't I a tiny little girl? Kind of a laugh. But they also do it when they're being stupid, and they know they're being stupid. And they also do it when they think they're getting away with something cheeky. Foodie does it way more than she does, but they'll both use it in those three situations, and it's just, it's always fake, is my point. This is not natural behavior at any point. It's calculated, they always do it. It's intentional, and they do it for those specific reasons.
I literally thought it was. All right, I'm gonna add a little bit of oil to my pan. I'm gonna cut this good old...
Oh my god, I forgot about this.
Good old,
Cue
onion.
the horror music.
Because I like to cook the onion first for a smidge a little bit of a time. But y'all, I'm not a car girly. I know nothing about cars. I just know that G-Wagons are so cute.
Or cutting onions.
And I would totally have one if I drove. It would be black.
I still don't think you know what a G-Wagon is. Did she say G-Wagon or Jeep? I don't want to watch her cut
G-Wagons are so cute. And I would totally
G-Wagons are
have
so
one if
cute.
I drove.
Girl, you can't afford a Mercedes-Benz. I know you make money. I know that. I get that point. But no, you can't. I can't afford I can't afford a lot of things. But you definitely cannot afford a Mercedes-Benz. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. But either way. Could you really picture her driving around in a Mercedes-Benz G-Wagon? I guess that's redundant to say. But the point being, can you really imagine her doing that?
It would be black. And I would look amazing in it. Okay?
Okay.
So yeah.
Okay.
But thank you guys for letting me know.
You're welcome.
I really don't care though. I don't care. I do love me a Jeep. Okay. I do love me a Jeep. I'm not gonna lie. I love Jeeps. I think
she's got that knife. Okay.
they're so
I love
cute,
a Jeep.
Depending. Not every single one, but Jeeps are cute.
I want a Jeep truck in the absolute worst possible way. I want it to be either cherry red or emerald green, or even that really cool purple that they have, or possibly all three colors, like some kind of really cool detailing. Because let's imagine, this is my fantasy car. It will never exist. I want it in the worst possible way. I have absolutely no practical reason whatsoever to own a Jeep truck. I do not live someplace where there's rough terrain that requires something like that. I don't do any kind of work anymore that would require a truck like that. But I want it badly. I will never own it probably. Maybe that'll be my midlife crisis retiring from life car, you know? It's just like, fuck all of y'all, this is my car, I'm going on the road. And then just like peel out my Jeep truck. All four wheels at the same time.
I've been a busy girly. There's boxes in the hallway. I don't know if you can see them. Makes me sick.
I saw them earlier.
I don't like it.
Mm-hmm.
I love moving, but not when I am moving away from the love of my life. I don't really want to get into that right now.
Please don't.
Or ever.
Please don't.
But I like these onion pieces to be kind of bigger, so I'm going to put them in the pan now. Ooh, hear that sizzle.
What did that onion ever do to you?
Turkey kielbasa. I've been obsessed with this meal. I like literally am fixating on it. Why am I like that? don't know.
If you went to a therapist, I'm sure they would
All right,
tell
so my
you.
food is complete. Mustard, cottage cheese, raw broccoli, and my little turkey kielbasa and onion. You want foodsie? You want food?
Oh, this is a cute scene. Notice how low down that has to be, though, so she can get to it. It's not even because she's short. This is not a short girl problem. This is a 600-pound woman problem.
Got some on the floor.
Look at her.
Paw. Paw. Good girl. Good girl. I just changed the light bulb. Yes, I did. I did that by myself.
See, she's doing it again. She's being goofy, but she's also being like performatively ignorant. And she's doing that southern, she drops into that southern accent while she's doing it. Yes, I did. I did it myself. I changed the light bulb.
Yes, I did. I did that. I did that. By the way, I had leftovers.
When your life is so small that you get that excited over changing a light bulb. I know she was joking around, but still.
But I want to give you guys a little update on this cottage cheese. Don't get it. Please don't get it.
Nope. What did I say? What did I say? It's sand. It's terrible.
It's not good, I promise you. Stick to the daisy. I'm gonna stick to her right here.
We agree.
Speaking of refrigerator, I'm thirsty.
Is that bag of apples even open? Like, is there even like a tear in it? I always tear my bags. I don't open them. I always rip it open. But it's noticeable.
So it's been a few days since we've done questions, so I figured let's do them. All right, let's see what number we get.
Let's do this.
Ooh, purple. Number 6. Okay. Do you think you'd be treated better if you were smaller? Ugh, yes, I do. I mean, there's discrimination in workplaces, in healthcare, social settings, like the list can go on and on.
Every single one of those is a fat acceptance talking point. Every single one of those is a fat acceptance talking point. And let me begin my very long and painful tirade. I've yet to see any report of any kind backing up this concept that your general obesity, your general size affects your workplace setting. I have seen a study that tracked the treatment of people who are considered more attractive or who fit into like the societal norm, I guess is really what we're saying here. And that one did show that the more conventionally attractive you are, the better you will do in almost every situation, starting all the way back in grade school, probably even before that. Like the more attractive, not in that kind of a way, but the more conventionally attractive your child is, or you were as a child, the teachers will treat you better than your counterparts. Is that universal? It's universal enough to be noticed in a study. Does that mean every single one of us was benefited from it? Possibly not. Hear me out. It gets worse from childhood, because in childhood, clearly it's childhood, and it's like, oh, you're such a cute kid. And your teachers will give you more of a pass. They'll even grade you better. There's evidence that the teachers were grading children better if they were considered more conventionally attractive than not. Going up into the workplace, obviously we're growing up. That concept of what is attractive and the definition of attractive clearly changes, obviously. Thank you. Work with me here. As we become adults, and there is evidence, there's ample evidence, that the more conventionally attractive you are considered in the workplace, the better you will succeed in the workplace. Does that mean that a bombshell with no experiences whatsoever and education whatsoever is going to suddenly become president of the United States on the pure merit that they are attractive? No, it doesn't. Have you guys seen Congress? Is anyone in Congress attractive? That's not entirely fair, but you get my point, okay? There's a point where attractiveness gets overridden by basically power and other factors, okay? So that's the closest I've seen to anything remotely backing up this concept of obese people are discriminated against in the workplace. prove it with a study, with actual numbers, with actual actual scientific backing, not just a bunch of fat people wrote down that I felt like I was discriminated against in the workplace. Self-reporting usually does not work very well with me, especially in this kind of a situation, okay? I can perceive a whole bunch of crap happening to me that is not necessarily happening, okay? Let's go. This is going to be very long. Right now I'm letting you guys know, this set me off the first time I saw it. It's going to set me off the second time. So if you're tired of watching the video at this point, go ahead and leave a little dog down in the comments section, because Twinkie is adorable and a little shaky thing is adorable. And yeah, so if you've made it this far in the video, please remember to like and subscribe. Be sure to comment if you would like to. I enjoy interacting with those comments. And if you want to stick around for the rest of this video, let's go.
Bigger people do get treated worse. Sorry, I'm kind of a mess right now. I have been doing some deep cleaning because cleaning is so therapeutic. So I've been just like going at it. But yes, there is discrimination. It has been proven.
It has not been.
In every sort of way that bigger people just don't get treated as well as smaller people. It goes into like pretty privilege, skinny privilege.
Yes, let me tell you. So much privilege. So much privilege.
So if I, Amberlynn Reid...
Here's my thing with the privilege conversation. There is privilege in the world. I'm not saying there isn't. Clearly, I'm not saying there isn't. I just mentioned a study that proves there is. However, or at least backs up that idea. However, it has been my life experience that anytime something happens to someone else that an individual doesn't like or covets or wants, but they're not getting, it's not because of some fault within the individual who is coveting the thing. It's the fault of the individual who got the thing, and that person didn't actually earn that thing in any way, shape, or form. It's just privilege that got them that thing. Regardless of what it is. It could even be like the favorite flavor of ice cream. Oh, they only got that because they're privileged, because of pretty privilege. Wow, my stutter. Wow, sorry. I get that every now and then. That has been my overall life experience when it comes to these conversations around privilege, where we're not actually talking about the real problems with privilege, because there are real problems with privilege. We're talking about these superficial bullshit things that we're just projecting onto other people because we're jealous of that person. We're not even halfway. We're not even half of halfway.
Was smaller, I know for a fact that I would be treated better, whether it be in public, whether it be online, healthcare, it doesn't matter.
Okay, two things I want to hit on. This is going to take forever. I already warned you. Would she be treated better in public if she was smaller? Yes. Amber looks weird. There's no other way to put that. It's not even that Amber is 600 pounds, because she's as close to 600 pounds as she needs to be. She has a weird body shape, okay? She is shaped oddly. Part of that is her lipedema, which at this point she doesn't have too much control over. She can make it not worse, but I mean, it's there. Once you have it, you have it. But the other part of that is she has an unusual shape, okay? And my evidence for this is, if she was not this shape but still obese, she's in the Midwest. People she doesn't look abnormal for people in the Midwest when she was like 400-ish pounds, because I kind of vaguely remember what she looked like. That's not an unusual body shape for the area that she lives in. Because the infamous moment when the dude was like, oh, she looks like a beanbag in a hurry. That dude looked like he'd swallowed a beach ball, okay? Let's just be frank. That wasn't a svelte, well-built, healthy individual, all right? He is your typical average Midwestern dude, physically, all right? And he's making a comment about her, all right? She looks weird. She stands out, all right? That's not giving anybody permission to walk around and gawk and point and make fun of her when they see her in public, because that's what assholes do, and I would hope you're not that person. But even I would do a double take if I saw Amber walking down my street, or just in general out in public. Fat acceptance loves to go on about how fat people, specifically when they say fat people, they mean morbidly obese people, are treated when they go to the doctor, because the doctor's always like, lose weight, you're morbidly obese. Obesity is a health problem. It is a medical condition. It is defined as a medical condition. And if you are obese, you are inherently unhealthy. All right? Sorry if you don't like that topic. There you go. So the fat acceptance community doesn't like it when they go to the doctor and the doctor goes, you're obese. You need to lose weight. They don't like that. So they've decided that that's a form of discrimination. It's not. The last time I went to the doctor was this past Monday. I'm still irritated by this. I go into the doctor. They've weighed me every single time I've gone to the doctor's office. And I've been to the doctor's office a lot since April. Okay. Pretty much every 2 weeks. So this, for whatever reason, this time when I went into the doctor, the nurse who did all the preliminary stuff, very nice lady. She's done my intake stuff before. So she's like, oh, I remember you. I'm like, yeah. And she goes, are you okay with being weighed? And I went, why wouldn't I be? Because it's an asinine question, okay? Of course you need to track my weight. It's a health marker. I wasn't mean to her. She says, are you okay with being weighed? And I went, yes. And then we got weighed and we moved on with life. But the point is, it's gotten to the point where healthcare professionals are terrified to just tell me to get on the scale, which, by the way, they had done every single visit except for this one. They didn't even ask. They were just like, can you step on the scale for me? And I'm like, sure, doot, doot. And I was on the scale and they went, poop, and then they were like, all right. So anyway, fat acceptance has decided that they don't like having a medical condition. So therefore, mentioning that they have a medical condition is somehow discrimination. It's not. And Amber in particular is not being discriminated against medically. She has never shared a story with us where she has mentioned or demonstrated in any capacity that she wasn't taken seriously specifically because of her weight. She's mentioned several times how she was misdiagnosed, but again, not because of her weight. She's usually chalked that up to the doctor's incompetence because she goes to the emergency room as if it were her general practitioner. Until recently, and I'm still not sure how much I believe, she hasn't had a general practitioner at all. She doesn't have a main doctor who keeps track of her health. There is no way for anyone to know what her freaking baseline is because she doesn't have one. All right? She doesn't get bad health care because she's fat. She gets bad health care because she's a bad patient. And I'm yelling. I'm sorry. Fat acceptance crap really pisses me off. Amber just happened to hit that button today. It's not Amber I'm mad at. I'm mad at fat acceptance. All right? And it's going to keep going. So hang in there.
It doesn't matter. I would have more opportunities. And that.
No, you wouldn't. Amber wouldn't have more. Amber doesn't have opportunities because she has no skills and she has no education. Keep going.
That's a really sad world.
Her world, your world is very sad, yes.
To live in. A world
yes,
that really strongly dislikes fat people.
Anyway.
I don't get it. I'll never get it because it's like.
Because you refuse to understand
this
deeper
isn't your
thought.
body. This isn't your life.
What does that have to do with anything?
And to consider fat to be unattractive is just, it ain't computing to me.
I will fucking come for you. All right. This is fat acceptance. This one and the eugenics one. All right. Telling a group of people that they have to find something attractive that they don't find attractive. I don't have polite words for this. I had friends that got kicked out of their homes because they didn't find the thing attractive that their parents thought they needed to find attractive. I had friends who were sent to day camps, religious day camps, because they didn't find the thing attractive that society thought they needed to find attractive. Do not compare me not liking fat people, me not finding fat people attractive, to the shit myself and my friends went through growing up. I cannot express deeply enough how disgusting and upsetting that argument is, especially since so many people in the fat acceptance community appear to be part of the LGBTQ community. The freaking hypocrisy of that infuriates my every cell of my being, okay? I'm not mad at Amber. I'm mad that Amber brought it up, okay? I cannot stand fat acceptance. And I'm not even on my soapbox about eugenics. I have a video about that if you want to go watch me get pissed about that. I have a squishy donut down here because I knew this was coming. So that's my stance on that. I hope that doesn't... Actually, if that comes off harshly, I'm not sorry if it does. I just hope that, most people understand what I'm saying without me having to get very colorful with my language, because it is unacceptable as an argument. And the fact that the fat acceptance community thinks that's such a, ooh, gotcha. You're just being oppressed by the man, and the man is just making you think that the fat's not attractive. Or maybe it's just you. Did you ever think about that one? Maybe people just don't like you. Maybe the fat doesn't have anything to do with it. Maybe you're just a shitty person and no one likes you. The only common factor in all of your relationships is you, so... If y'all want to leave comments about that one, I will probably ignore them, just FYI, because it just makes me so mad. Just so mad.
Because if we start to think down the line here, what about all of like the models, modeling for cigarette brands? Is that unattractive?
And no, smoking is not attractive.
Millions of people would choose the cigarette over the fat body.
First off, prove that number. Secondly, I think you're wrong.
I really don't want to go down like a whole thing, but it really...
Please do. I will make an entire video over it. I think I'm actually going to chop the second half of this off and just make it its own video, because I'm just going on that long.
It just comes down to like shallow people.
Says the woman who goes after her partners for gaining weight, critically goes after her partners for gaining weight, constantly criticized, at least Becky, about how she looked, how she dressed, how she cut her hair. You were always on Becky's ass about something to do with her appearance. And then when Feline came along, all we heard about Feline leading up to her moving in with y'all was, she's so attractive, she's so pretty, she's like a model, you guys, she's gorgeous. Who's being shallow? If you weren't shallow, where's your 600-pound girlfriend? All right?
I'm glad that I'm not that person.
You are so shallow. You are like shallow Hal shallow.
It does suck to be a person living in a fat body, because every single day that I am living, I experience hate because of it.
You have to leave the house to do that. And if you're talking about the internet, which is what you're talking about, most of that hate these days is not really about you being 600 pounds. It's just an easy target. It's like when guys get on the internet and they see that a woman has said anything and they're like, "You're ugly." Cool. The only insult I can come up with, because I can't actually counter the argument or whatever the hell it was you said, is to call you ugly, because clearly women only care about how they look. Therefore, if I call you ugly, then it's somehow an attack on your character. Okay. You go, buddy. You go. And that's basically what's happening with Amber. She breathes. Some people don't like it, so they come after her and they're like, "You're fat!" And I mean, you are. It is a fact. But it's also like the only argument some people can come up with, I guess, is my point. The rest of people, like, some people have legitimate, or at least like valid reasons to not like you. and it doesn't really actually have anything to do with your weight. We can do this. I think we're
I
almost
didn't
done.
just come out of my mama's womb at this size. So I have been
Thank
several different
God.
sizes. And even at 400 pounds, I got treated better than I do at above 500. I see it, I feel it, I've experienced it. So it just makes me wonder, like, how would I be treated as someone who was a normal weight? It would be mind-blowingly different.
She's not wrong, but my argument stands that it's not necessarily the weight. Even at 400 pounds, she's in the Midwest. If I were to go home, which I will not, Indiana's like one of the fattest states in the union, and the majority of like the southern Midland states are in that range. We're fat. We're fat. And so if she was walking around at 400 pounds, I remember her being that weight. And I mean, she's 400 pounds. I mean, she's overweight. But that's not that abnormal for that area. And her body shape wasn't strange yet. The weight that she's at now it's not the weight, it's the shape. The shape she is now is weird. It's unusual, even for the Midwest. It's a weird body shape, and people are dicks. So that's what that is. It's like people complaining about teenagers on TikTok being assholes. They're teenagers on TikTok. What were you expecting? Get off TikTok. Sorry, I'm sassy right now. I apologize. But it's that kind of a thing. Amber looks abnormal in the area where it's normal to be 400 pounds. Okay? That's how different her shape is. Again, beanbag in a hurry guy wasn't exactly Adonis. All right? Didn't have a whole lot of room to talk there. Still didn't look like her. Her shape is still shocking enough that dude commented. I'm not saying he was correct in his behavior, because no, he was not. That man was an asshole. But he also probably didn't realize he was being recorded. I can guarantee he probably wouldn't have said that if he had known the camera was running. Anyway.
There have been like people, actual people.
I don't believe any of this, by the way.
Stories that people share, whether it be in YouTube videos, documentaries, articles.
Okay, that part I believe. It's the
Whatever
next
it may
part I
be.
don't believe.
Even some people like reaching out to me personally who have lost hundreds of pounds, and they're like, it makes me so sad how I'm treated now.
I've heard people say that they get treated differently, but I've also heard my friends who've had boob jobs say the same thing. When I was a B cup, I, got treated differently than I am now that I'm a C cup. And I believe them, because the more attractive you are, the better you're going to get treated. If I wear my push-up bra, more people look at my chesticles than when I don't wear my push-up bra. And I know that. My point being, if you lost hundreds of pounds and you're now back down into a normal, acceptable physical appearance, people are going to react to you as if you are normal, as opposed to this.
Because forever they were used to being treated like crap. And then all of a sudden they lost all this weight and became more physically attractive. So they began to get hit on more by people. They got better opportunities.
I don't know about the opportunities thing. The getting hit on, yeah, probably. I'm willing to, I believe that part.
Friends and family.
I believe that part as well. People are assholes. What
That's the
do you
crazy
want?
part. Start treating them better. Like,
honestly, if you were like a much heavier person and your family and friends treated you like shit, and then you lost a bunch of weight, and then your family and friends started treating you better or even well, I think you should maybe not be friends with those people and maybe really have a discussion with your family members, because like I understand why it happened, but a friend should be supportive no matter what you look like. So if you've got friends that are treating you differently, because I know some people, I've heard this from so many people online, not personally, who tell me that when they start to lose weight, and they don't tell me, they tell the world, when they started to lose weight, their fat friends began to distance themselves from them. And it's the same principle as, the more attractive you become, the more people want to be your friend because now you're attractive. And that's true. So at all times you should be evaluating your friendships, I guess is what I'm trying to say. I don't trust people. I'm a Scorpio.
It's so weird to me. I just don't get it. I'll never get it.
I don't know why it's
probably
weird
rant
to you.
about this.
You treat attractive people differently than you treat people who aren't attractive to you as well. We all do it. We all have different definitions of what we find attractive. But if we find someone attractive, we're going to give them a whole lot more leeway than we're going to give somebody we don't find attractive. That's that whole 50 Shades of Grey thing. The only reason, what is his name? The main character, the dude, they're like, the only reason he is the hero of this book is because he's a hot looking billionaire. If he'd been an ugly dude living in a van by the lake, this would be a totally different story. And people are right.
This for literally forever, and thankfully I can use my voice because I'm actively someone who experiences this shit every single day, and it's just
no, you don't. Let's go on.
Random fact. All right, Grandma
You're
Chic
welcome.
is here. I just got out of the shower. I'm gonna have some of these spicy dill pickle almonds. Might have this as well.
So you're gonna have high fat almonds, high fat, high salt almonds, and then you're gonna have a high sugar, high fat. It's probably not that high in fat, but it's probably pretty high in sugar. High protein candy bar. Breakfast of champions.
It's just that think protein bar. I put my hair down and I was doing the dishes and my hair got inside the dishes and it creeped me out. So I went to go wash my hair. So yeah, like I washed it last night. So I feel weird about washing it 2 days in a row because in my head that makes me feel like it's going to get super dry, more drier than it is.
Use conditioner, hair oil, and a leave-in treatment. Do it every time you wash your hair. It took about 2 weeks for me to start seeing results. After a month, I was very impressed. I'm still very impressed. And it just proves to me that it actually works. Just saying. You have the money to take care of your hair.
I don't know, it's weird. But I just wanted to end this vlog. I'm actually super tired. I'm gonna have this snack, edit this video.
Snack.
Probably take a melatonin. You know how it goes.
She's gonna have... Those candy bars are $1.50. Those candy bars are 150 calories a piece. And she's probably gonna have at least 100 calories worth of nuts. So she's gonna have close to... She's gonna have 250-esque calories as a snack. Probably more, knowing her. And that is why she's the size she is. Because that is a snack. And once she convinces herself that, oh, it's just a snack, and then she goes and has another snack that's 250 calories, and then she has another snack that's 250 calories, and then she has her meal, which her meals tend to top out around 400 to 500 calories, depending, unless she's ordering out, and then God only knows what they're topping out at. But that's the problem. Maybe she does only eat 1 to 2 meals a day. But how many of these 200 to 300 calorie snacks are you having throughout the day? I've watched Secret Eaters. I know how this works.
Me and my caffeine-free Diet Pepsi.
I don't know why you insist on making us watch you drink. You drink like a toddler too. And it's mainly because you can't hold on to that damn can.
It's my literal sidekick at this point. Anyways, I hope you...
She has to hold it. This will be better. That way if I drop it, it's not going to break. She has to hold her cans like this because she can't get her hand around it. My paternal grandmother was like that. Like her hands were so swollen that she couldn't grip anything. So she had to have, adult sippy cups basically, or drink from a straw. Which I also noticed we haven't seen her do in a minute. Anyway.
You guys did enjoy this video, and I will see you... Wow, wait, this is the last day. Whoa, wait, oh my god, I just realized today's day 15. In this moment, I was about to say, oh, I was gonna wake up tomorrow vlog, and then I'll see you again tomorrow, but I won't. Oh, and by the way, yes, as soon as I sat down, I put my little guy in there.
Wow, thank you for pointing that out. I don't know how I would have dealt with the rest of this video the last 30 seconds of this video if you hadn't pointed out to me that you indeed had put your earbud back in. Just the one. Just the one earbud. Thank you for making sure that I knew that.
I do not shower with this in here, but my friend sent me this really funny meme. It's this like thing that you can buy online where so you can listen to your AirPod while you're in the shower. You like put it over it. I thought that was the funniest thing. And I was like, yep, she knows me very well. But yeah, I don't know when else.
Just get a speaker. When I listen to my phone and when I listen to the radio when I'm in the shower, I just have a wireless speaker. Okay.
I'll be back. But just
it doesn't go in the shower. It sits outside the shower. I don't want people to get weird ideas. But they do make speakers for your shower.
Keep your eye posted on my community tab. I'll let you guys know. But until then, I hope you guys just keep smiling. That reminds me when I first started YouTube, I would always end my video with this quote. What was it? Something about if you're not smiling, smile, or something like that.
Fact check that one. I don't believe it.
Cringe. But anyways, see you guys later. Bye. Love you.
To be perfectly honest with you, there wasn't a whole lot here. Until we got to the popsicle stick question, which set me off. And it's not Amber popsicle question. It just happened to be a fat acceptance rant on her end, and I hate it. So if you take that part out, there wasn't a whole lot here, which has been true of the last, 3-4 videos. There just hasn't been a lot. And that's because she's vlogging every day. There's like no ability for her to like build up content, which is what she typically seems to do. Is like the reason why you'll see multiple days in a vlog is because she's recording snippets throughout various days and then puts them all together. Which I'm okay with. I wish there was a little bit more of a timeline. I'm also okay with her recording ahead. It doesn't bother me. I don't know why it bothers everyone else. But, you know, if her vlog is like a day or two behind actual time, it really doesn't bother me. I don't even mind when it's like a month behind. I just want to know what day it is. What day is it? That's really all I care about. Because the reality of the situation is her life doesn't change that much. So, you know, if she wants to make a vlog that's her entire week, it's fine with me because there's not that much interesting happening. Which has been proven to us over this 15 days. Like, she runs out of content not even halfway through because she just doesn't do anything. And again, I think I cut this out of another video, but she doesn't have a format for her videos either. It's not like, I mean, if I were going to do a vlog, me personally, I'm like, I, Tiny, am going to create the tiny vlog. Ooh, that sounds good. And it's going to be my daily life in a vlog format. I would be like, all right, so first I need my intro. I'm writing these down as if I'm going to do it. Intro. And then I'd be like, I don't know, maybe we'll do what I ate for breakfast, you know, because we're starting at the beginning of the day, right? And then maybe I would do like, you know, outfit of the day. TD. I really am writing this down. And then, you know, after outfit of the day, I might do like, I don't know, what do you do after you get dressed? I might like tell you my itinerary, which for her would not be much. And then maybe I have like go-to sections, you know, maybe now I'm going to show you my Lego progress. And then after I show you my Lego process, I sew. Maybe I'll show you my sewing project. And then after I get done showing you my sewing project, maybe I'll show you lunch. What I ate for lunch. And then I work out in the afternoon, so maybe we'll go to the gym. Maybe I'll even have like a cat segment. Let's see, cats. Cats updates. People like cats. And then let's say we went to the gym. And so then after the gym, we'd be like, what do I do? Maybe like write with me. Or study with me, you know. Well, I'll do like a time-lapse thing of me staring at a computer screen very intently. You know, very CSI. I don't know, maybe I do like a edit with me kind of a thing. I don't know, what else does Beatrice do? That's pretty much what maybe if I went somewhere we'd go like, I'm trying to come up with like a thing. Anyway, So, you know, and after all of that, I'll do like dinner. And then maybe like, I don't know. What am I watching? I really don't know why I'm writing this down. Anyway, my point being is like, there's a format. If I was going to do a vlog, I would have a format. Maybe I wouldn't hit every single one of those every single episode. Like, maybe I don't go to the gym that day. Maybe it's my off day, or maybe I'm not studying or writing that day. Maybe I'm going somewhere special and I'd take you along with me, but you'd have to leave the house to do that. But my point is there's a format. So even if I'm doing monotonous every single day videos, I have a format. I wake up, I say hi, I show you what I'm eating, I show you my outfit of the day, I show you whatever project I'm working on, I show you my cats, I show you whatever I'm eating the rest of the day, I show you another project, or just have like, even just answer popsicle question. Maybe I answer a popsicle question then, and then like wrap up. You know, there's my format. It's the same format every day, unless something special happens. Like I go back to the food festival, you know? But if you have a format, even when shit starts getting boring, I'm not even monitoring my swearing at this point. Even when stuff starts getting boring, you still have a format, you know? So you still know you need 5 minutes of your cat rolling around being adorable. You need 10 minutes of you talking about your outfit. You need 5 minutes of you showing off food. That's probably a lot of time for food, but you get my point, right? I haven't really been leaning into my mic this time, and I apologize. This is why I don't like them going so long. I forget what I'm talking about. I think I lost my thread of what I was actually talking about, but overall, my general point was if she would use a format for her videos, like a script format for her videos, even when she's being dull and boring, she would at least be able to put out a video that was tolerable or not monotonously boring, I guess. But again, she doesn't have a routine of any variety. And yes, I think that does contribute to her obesity, is she doesn't have a day-to-day routine. So she just moves from one moment to the next going, what am I going to do next? What am I going to do next? Oh, wait, I'm hungry, or I'm bored. Let's go eat food. She's probably a boredom eater on top of being a stress eater, which, I mean, obviously. So let's see. My other closing thoughts really are just the fat acceptance rant that I'm very sure I'm going to pull out and make a different vlog out of, because I think I go on for almost 40 minutes in that. So if you want to see the fat acceptance rant of me yelling at a screen with Amberlynn's face on it, then look for that video. And if you have somehow made it this far and you didn't bail back before I started my ranting, put even though we skipped it, put a sushi roll in the comment section down below, or a shrimp, sushi or shrimp, your choice. Go ahead and put that down in the comment section down below. Please, if you've made it this far, you may as well like and subscribe. Be sure to leave a comment. I enjoy comments. I enjoy when people play the emoji game, but I also really enjoy the comments. And I've talked for plenty of time now, so I will see you all in the next one, which I think is going to be a comments video. So bye!